Hey, what's going on? My name is Rozalia. Welcome to Psychic Therapy for the Soul. So this is going to be another timeless tarot reading. This reading will be a power life shift reading. Focus on what you need to hear right now. Okay, so this will be for anybody at all. It's very collective, very general. If you are pulled into this reading and you find that it resonates, awesome. Take it as you will. Use it as guidance. Use it to help you along your path. And if you find that it does not resonate, do not try to put it into your story. Just let it go and pass it along to someone you feel that it resonates better with. So in this reading, I'm going to use the Sacred Travel Oracle deck in order to set the theme. And then I'm going to use a blend between the Earth Woman Tarot and the Light Seer Tarot. Okay, so let's take a look at what you need to hear right now. So what is it that you need to hear right now? What is it that you need to hear right now? What is it that you need to hear right now? What is it that you need to hear right now? Okay, that's really nice. So you got choosing your path, all is possible. I actually effing love this so much because I have been thinking myself also about the many unlimited, limitless possibilities that I can manifest coming into my life. So this is a very beautiful energy, especially since we are closing out that long-term Saturn and Pisces energy and stepping into Saturn and Aries. So really focusing on embarking on a new journey, creating a new journey for ourselves. Who are we going to be for the next 27, 28 years? How are we going to structure our lives? How are we going to take control of where we want to be and who we want to become? So this is really beautiful, showing us that all is possible. We're basically starting again. We're basically starting over, and we can now kind of look at our life moving forward with fresh eyes. So for whoever this is, if it resonates, it's a time to really reflect, step on that cliff and ask yourself, what is it that you want? It's time to choose. It's time to choose your path. And know that you can accomplish anything that you desire. You just have to take that first step. You just have to go towards what it is that your goals are, and stay consistent and not be hard on yourself. Just take it day by day, step by step. And there is that saying that take the first step and the path will be opened up in front of you, like the way will be made. It won't just happen if you're standing still. So you have to keep putting in the steps, and that's when you will see the doors open in front of you. So take some time and choose the path that you are ready to embark on. So that's nice. So let's take a look at the tarot. So I'm gonna pull a 3-card spread. What is it that you need to hear right now? What is it that you need to hear right now? What is it that you need to hear right now? What is it that you need to hear right now? You got the 2 of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the 4 of Pentacles. I find that really interesting given that I just did a previous timeless tarot reading on financial health, because you got the 4 of Pentacles here as one of your cards. So I'm just going to start off from the beginning here. You got the 2 of Wands, so it's very much in alignment with the Oracle card. Both kind of looking out into the horizon, asking themselves, hey, what is next? Time to plan, time to look forward to the future. And so this one's very similar. She's actually, standing under the moonlight in her feminine energy, listening to her intuition, really covering all of that purple energy, opening up that third eye. And she's looking ahead and she's planning, right? She's standing on that balcony. She has, a view of her horizon, a view of her area. And she's asking herself, I have made that first step. And now I have to plan, for my next step. What's going to be my next step? My next step of action. So Wands is, it's an action-oriented energy. It's about taking steps. It's about being very active. It's about your passions, and it's about movement. So, and it's initiating movement. It's fast. So that next step, it's going to be fast. It's going to take off. So what is that next step going to be? And you're basically looking ahead. She's even here. I was actually looking at this as the moonlight, but if you look closer, she's actually holding a crystal ball. Okay. So maybe you're a fortune teller and you're asking to see your fortune ahead, seeing what the best path ahead for you is. But this is essentially, your mind pushed out into a fortune ball and looking at all your paths, right? We have free will, so you are capable of creating whatever it is that you desire, as long as it's in alignment with your soul and what you truly desire and what's best for you. And you will know what that is when you follow your instincts, which is all about that fire energy. So the Knight of Cups is next here, and I really like this card because this is the card of the dreamer, okay? The dreamer. It takes a lot of courage here. She's all dressed in yellow, embodying that solar plexus energy. It takes a lot of courage to follow your most purest, innocent, vulnerable dreams, okay? She's sitting here on the very pure white horse, which represents purity and innocence and boldness. And we are in the year of the fire horse, which is very symbolic and beautiful. So she is sitting on this pure white horse, okay, contemplating on her dreams and daring to dream, getting ready to take action on her dreams, to follow her dreams. And it takes a lot of courage to go after what it is that you desire here. I really like these palm trees here that are in the background. Perhaps you are dreaming about working in paradise, or you're dreaming about your next trip or your next vacation or your next spiritual journey or adventure in this kind of place where there are lots of palm trees and lots of warmth and energy. But she's 100% following her feelings and having the courage to do so. And definitely following that streamline of abundance and emotions, because you got that nice river there in the background here, kind of emphasizing on what it is that she truly desires to manifest. So the card of the dreamer, the romantic, you're craving your next romantic adventure. You're craving your next emotionally healing path ahead, and it's going to take some courage to go after that, because dreams are not realistic. Not all dreams are realistic. They haven't yet been manifested from above to the below. So it takes a lot of courage and a lot of bravery to be able to take these dreams and plant seeds, to work on them, to go after them, especially when money is a concern. Four of Pentacles. So I can see here how you're trying to plan ahead here, and then you're like, well, I don't got enough though, so how am I supposed to do that? And the Four of Pentacles is a very interesting card in this deck. She has the pentacle on top of her head here, blocking that crown chakra. The crown chakra is all about faith, having faith. And the Four of Pentacles, it can even be seen, yes, it's a very stable and secure card. She's very stable, she's secure and grounded, but she cannot move, okay? She's taken all of these Four Pentacles and she's placed them in every single area of her body here, protecting herself here with the yellow. Okay, so she has to make a choice. I need to let go of one of these pentacles at risk of becoming unstable, okay, in order for me to be able to follow my most romantic desires and dreams and be able to see the city behind me in which has that abundance. You can even see it as her trying to get out of this city and making it only so far to realize, well, what do I do now? I only have 4 pentacles. And if I take any more steps and I let go of that 4th pentacle on my head, I'm only going to have 3 pentacles. And I'm going to have to trust my crown chakra here, my faith, my soul, divine energy, the miracles of life. That 3 pentacles that I have to my name will be enough to be able to follow my dreams. So this is a really interesting energy and dynamic. I feel like there is a need here to recognize that there is a rainbow above the, like, across the horizon that you do not see yet. You need to wake up and see that all is possible, that you're allowed to move ahead. You can let go of that 4th pentacle that is blocking your crown chakra, that is telling you, hey, I don't have enough, I have to hold back, I can't spend that money. This is also considered to me a poverty mindset, not to insult anybody who might be working through these fears. I too work through these fears all the time because I'm a very practical person that tries to spend mindfully, and I'm an entrepreneur, so money can kind of come in like waves. And so I feel like in this case, you're being asked to watch the previous reading on financial health, and really take a look at your, your spending habits, okay? Take a look at your expenses. Take a look at what you do have and what you can spend to take that next step. It doesn't have to be a big step. It could be a small step that gets you to where you want to go. But it will require faith and releasing of the fear that keeps you kind of limited and holding back spending money or spending time or opening up time and seeing the possibilities that you could create if you were to take this next step. All right, that's it. Thank you. Bye.